Chargers. Here's the kicker, Nick Novak, to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Here's Cousins. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the 1st down there?
What? Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though, and it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the 1st down, though. And you're right, that opening drive, keep those chains moving.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Cousins on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Ryan Grant, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A first down throw here for Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Now Gordon on first down, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe it's something they can build on as this game continues.
Second down, Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. Slot man moves right. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Spinning past him. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
To throw is Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Rivers now on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Hunter Henry, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. First down. Here's Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Cousins now to throw on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. Again, it's Cousins. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Got a man open. It's Brian Quick. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Brandon Oliver now on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
10 yards still left on second down. To throw again. Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third down, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now Thompson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll throw again. Rivers. And that's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. And the wideout in motion. Third and short yardage. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing, Rivers, flushed out right. Now he's going to, this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. Travis Benjamin, 47 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make...
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Following the interception here, Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again. Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Novak out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out now come the Redskins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Cousins now from the 50. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And this one completes a read. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Cousins to his big target read, and the Redskins have a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. From the red zone now, Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ryan Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The slot man in motion right. They go back to Gordon here on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
And he motions the wide receiver. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. 2 spins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. That'll bring up second down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Rivers to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Slot man moves right. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On now in a big spot in this ball game is the kicker, Nick Novak. This to take the lead here in the final minute. To the football, it's blocked.
That was a nicely executed block there, but sometimes it's not just the kicker who feels the pressure in this situation.
Well, I think a lot of people could feel pressure on the offensive side. The defense a little more loose with it.
Yeah, listen, they're just going all out trying to get to the football. And to your point, the offensive guys, okay, who do I have? Who am I blocking? If that changes in the defensive front, does that change what we do in our blocking assignment? And sometimes that confusion or that tightness can lead to a bad play.
And it keeps the game tied here late in the 4th. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ryan Grant, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. all focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now Benjamin. And he scores! No flags anywhere, and they return it to the house to win the game.
A return! Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the horizon, bracing for overtime. We were, too, and we may want to wait a little bit before heading for the exits, let that parking lot clear out a bit.
Maybe there's a later flight we can catch.
That might be a good idea.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.